Hello. Okay, so for this project, I am going to be using Roycycled's Oh Dear paper. This is half of it. The other half has the fawn laying down. But I'm going to use this guy. So to start with, I have this piece of drop cloth. So this is just, I cut it just a little bit bigger than the image that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to decoupage that paper on here. So I'm going to start this by saying that I don't have fabric Mod Podge. I don't have any of the stuff that you would use to make this. So I'm winging it. But this isn't going to be on a bag or on a jacket or on clothing or anything like that. So I'm not super concerned about the medium that I'm using. I am going to be using this Liquitex matte medium to apply the paper to this fabric. So I'm going to hope that works and that my end result is what I'm aiming for. So first I'm going to mist this paper just to get rid of any of these wrinkles and stuff. So I'm just going to give it a light mist. And you can see how that helps smooth it out quite a bit. I used to iron my decoupage paper first, but now we have this misting method that works fabulously. Okay, this guy is so adorable. So I'm just kind of centering it on here. And what I'm gonna do is grab my little bowl. Okay, so this is a pretty wide brush because I want to be able to cover a lot of fabric at one time. So remember, this is just drop cloth. So I bought this at Home Depot, I think it was where I got this stuff. So I have tons of this drop cloth. And it's perfect for stuff like this. So I'm just going to squirt out a little bit of this. I'm going to give this just a little bit of a mist. I don't know, something in me is telling me that that's a good idea. And then I'm going to brush this on. This first coat is really just going to get sucked up by this fabric. But as long as I get a good even coating on here to really make sure I've got good adhesion on this. And don't come at me with all the hate. I know I'm probably not using the proper products, but this is going to be, let's see what we can do with what we have kind of a project. I'm gonna use a lot of this apparently. So I'm going to put this down right away. While it's grabbing that moisture from the back, I wanna make sure it's gonna get it from the front too. Okay, let's turn this sideways. And now that I've done that, let's use, where did I put it? I've got one of these silicone sheets that I'm just gonna lay here so that my paper does not stick to itself. I have some of that GAC 900. I think that's what it is, the fabric stuff, but I was looking at that and that's more for paint. So I didn't think that was gonna work in this application. See how my paper's kind of buckling here a little bit? I'm just gonna mist it again to help those fibers relax. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking of probably some better ways that this might have worked. But it's an experiment. We're experimenting. We'll see how this works. Okay. Keep my paper wet. I know some different product lines have specific fabric mediums, but I don't have any right now. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And I don't live close to any stores. I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere here on a farm, so it's not a quick run into town for me to go pick something up last minute. I'm a good hour and a half away from the nearest major center, so the nearest Michael's. Okay, one more little spot. I'm just misting the fabric first, just so that it's not so thirsty. It's still pulling this medium in pretty much right away, but I'm hoping it's helping a little bit. I'm trying to get it down as fast as I can, so this medium is still kind of set on the surface. So that my paper will set into it. Also being careful not to overbrush and tear my paper, because these water-based mediums do dry pretty quickly, and we don't want to be brushing across a delicate paper and pulling on it so that it tears. Okay, so I'm going to go over this with my heat tool a little bit so I can give it another coat here right away. I think it's actually sticking well. I think it's probably going to be better on this side because I got a little heavier with my medium than this side. So I've got some lifting on this edge. So I'm going to come back over here with some product. Now I think I'm just going to give it another full coat of medium. Okay, I've got a pretty heavy coat on there now. So I'm just gonna let this dry completely and then we'll come back and see how things look. Okay, it is tomorrow. So this is nice and dry now. It worked out pretty good, actually. It's sticking better than I thought, considering how much of the medium was really sucked up by this fabric. There's a little lift on this corner, but if I pull on it, it doesn't like peel away. There's a little bit of an air bubble here, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Kind of right in the middle here. But the rest of it is stuck pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So now what I'm going to do is I have this quilt batting and I've just kind of roughly cut it out. And I am going to actually sew right over this. So I'm just gonna kind of pin the edges here so it doesn't move around on me. And I'm going to sew over this image, just kind of like quilting. And I have 2 layers of the batting because I want to make it a little bit poofier. So let's go up to the sewing machine. Okay, I've got this all pinned and I did put just a plain white piece of cotton on the back. So now we're going to attempt to sew this. I'm gonna do a perimeter first. Hopefully my old sewing machine can handle this. Pretty sure it'll be fine. We'll just do a perimeter first. Okay, we got around the perimeter. Now let's attempt to kind of quilt around here. I'm not a quilter, so let's keep that in mind, okay? Let's start at the bottom here. So what I'm finding is that this is kind of grippy, and the sewing machine foot does not want to slide on it very easy, so it's making it super tiny. It's making it uneven. Not a big deal. I'm not looking for perfect sewing. So it's all sewn, and it's not perfect. It's far from perfect, actually. I would probably do a lot of things different if I was to do this again. Number one, I would not put it on such a sturdy fabric for this. I would also put a different foot, presser foot, on my sewing machine so I could see better where I was. And I think I would wax it to make it so that it flowed through the sewing machine easier, because, yeah. I'm just going to cut this extra off just to tidy it up a little bit. So I think when it comes to decoupaging on fabric, there's a few things that you really have to account for, and making sure that you're getting saturation of your fabric, yet there's still enough medium to be able to grab that paper and saturate the paper as well. I needed to keep that paper wet so that the adhesion happened, so that it wasn't drying and just making a mess. This was a Roycycled decoupage paper, a Roy's Hunt design. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.